Why am I here? I'm here for the first ever Yale Asian Alumni Reunion. YAR.
You know, this is the first time there's been a global Asian reunion of Yale students, and I think it's kind of about time because it's important to have the chance to have a sense of community and to see old friends, of course, but also to kind of celebrate the legacy of Asians on the campus of Yale, what we have achieved and what we have yet to make happen. And I think it sets the tone for the future.
I think these reunions of bringing people back together again are very important to really help motivate and re-energize our alumni in terms of the mission of Yale, of producing leaders, of people who can go out throughout their communities, throughout the world to improve our society.
I think this is a fantastic event. I'm incredibly proud to have been a part of it. I think events like this, these Asian alumni reunions, are really important because they're a kind of celebration. To me, it's really a time to kind of regroup and catch up, but also to celebrate the incredible strides that we've made as a community, and again, just all the diversity. I feel like it wasn't like this when I was 20 years old.
Very happy to be here for the first global Yale Asian American reunion. It's a terrific opportunity for us to see old friends, to relive a lot of memories, but also to see where things are going with the school. And I think it's very important to give back. I certainly hope that this is the first of many that they have.
I think gatherings like this are, a terrific opportunity to come back to Yale with the superior perspective of adulthood and, reconnect with classmates around issues that, it's possible we didn't have enough time to discuss or explore when we were students, and also that we've been, gaining perspective on and, having thoughts about for however many years since we were last here.
So when we were coming back from the Luce Center after the joint reception, we'd already had a good morning of faculty lectures, and a couple of alumni came to me and said, "Wow, the reunion's so great." And I said, "Hey, it hasn't even started yet."
We are here to connect with each other, to connect to the Yale campus, to connect to the students who are the future alumni, and that's the reason that we wanted to hold this event in New Haven and not New York or San Francisco, because being part of the Yale community was a big draw to the reunion.
It was great to see so many people giving back in so many ways and coming together not only to reflect internally on who we are, but to reflect upon the external impact that we want to have at Yale and really around the world.
And I think that there is a need to both celebrate and to share the issues, and to then have a community where you automatically feel that you belong, that you can connect and be yourself. I think that's really important, and I think this provides that certain commonality, which is Yale, and also being Asian American at Yale, that makes an instant level of trust and understanding, or at least a willingness to try to understand.
We have all these things in common, and there is a lot of value in supporting each other in what it is that we go through in life, and we have a shared set of values, a shared set of challenges, and that we ought to come together to support ourselves in that. So I thought that this reunion did a tremendous job in bringing people together to allow us to do that.
What was meaningful about it for me was just the sense that we do all have, on a very deep level, commonalities, and those commonalities are actually what breeds our passion, what breeds what we make of ourselves and of our communities. So it's just digging in deeper and then connecting on that deep level to other people, I think will create change, will create. I think that's what I'm all about, and I've learned that so many people here are of the same ilk.
The one word that I heard from so many alumni was, I found this weekend to be inspiring. And that's a really powerful word. I am inspired. What they are inspired to do, I don't know right now. But I think that's the first part, is getting that inspiration to say, I want to do something after. I don't know what it is yet, but I know I'm going to do it.
Yale is all about creating leaders. One of the things that the Asian American community has lacked, that has sort of held it back from gaining more influence and visibility in the US, is our lack of connection between people who are leaders in business, leaders in the arts, leaders in academics, leaders in government. And this was a great opportunity to forge that kind of network, which I think will go way beyond Yale.
Getting out in our communities and really helping, to do things in the community for the Asian American community and for other minorities of any kind is really an important aspect of our coming together. And I also think getting out there and representing Yale and getting everybody else to come to the next reunion, I think those are all really important outgrowths of being here. And I'm really happy that I got to be at this very first Asian American reunion.
It was great that there were so many different Asian Americans here from different generations, different classes, different geography, and to kind of, we all have the same bond, and which is our love for our Yale life here.
I think this is a critical time, and a sense of awareness, I think, was raised about the connections across the generations and what responsibility we have to leave something for folks that we don't know yet. And we don't know who they are, where they'll be, but they will be walking in, down these streets and these halls sometime in the future. And to leave something for them, I think, is very important.
One of the great things about this weekend is it has been so inspiring and reinvigorating. The workshops were incredible. It just shows how bright and committed Yaleys are. And everyone I talked to said the same thing. They're inspired. They're inspired to go out and continue their leadership or expand what they're doing. They're excited about going back and staying connected. And I think that's what I hope, that the excitement and goodwill goes beyond this weekend and continues forward.
That we wanted to take all this energy and this enthusiasm that got generated from this wonderful weekend, and to continue that when we go back to our communities, go back to San Francisco, go back to New York, go back to Singapore, that we are going to continue this and have a more of a connection and more of an impact on the communities where we live.
I hope this level of the drive, the commitment and the ambition stays with the group, and that we continue to see people achieving all kinds of things, contributing to the society and contributing to Yale. And that would be, to me, the ultimate achievement for us.
But I am very excited to be part of this community and really want to continue to pay it forward to the next generations, and that's why I'm here.
For me, if I choose to belong to a coalition, a community, and us, it must mean we who remember the past, we who care about the future, we who are compassionate and generous and patient and committed deeply to the welfare of others. We who agree that naming ourselves as an us is not an end, but a beginning. Thank you, and keep fighting for justice for ourselves and for others.